What really got me excited about outdoor free flight is thermal lift. Watching turkey vultures, they utilize this lift so well. The lift can be really pretty strong, as seen here with these leaves that are circling around and going up into the sky, and other times it's rather weak. So I have been out of model airplanes for about 10 years, and I got back into it. I wanted to try something different. So I wanted to try a simple free flight. I built a SIG Cub, and I was flying it just off of hand winds. I didn't even have a winder, and it flew away in a thermal, and I thought that was so cool. Didn't matter I lost the model, but watching it fly away was really neat. It was pretty slow in my progression of outdoor free flight, but I got into radio control sailplanes at that time, and I still fly RC sailplanes, and this is a current sailplane that's really lightweight, only like 13 ounces for a 2-meter sailplane, so it can go up in some pretty light lift. But free flight models can follow thermals with no control from the ground at all and do it really well. On this day, my half-A Viking, which wasn't trimmed out yet, was stalling in the glide, catches lift on this gray day, and it just kept circling and went out of sight. I had electronic DT, but apparently the stab didn't come up enough, and it just kept circling. Flying the Viking again on a nice clear day, you can see it come down, and then as it gets to a certain point, it just starts circling again and goes down the field and then starts to climb again. The Viking model might not be the easiest to adjust, and it's a whole lot of airplane for like an 049 to pull up, but it just seems to follow thermal lift amazingly well. As of yet in my contest flying, I really haven't paid a lot of attention to picking good thermal lift. I just am more concerned at this point to get my flights that are consistent and not crashing. That's my big concern now, but as I progress, I know I'm going to have to be better about reading the thermal lift. In the following little segment, you see my simple foam plate rubber-powered plane going up in a thermal. On this particular flight, it came down in about a minute and a half, but I have seen them fly out of sight at, over 2 minutes. I remember at the Nats this year, Tim was saying how his brother built better gliders, but Tim put more of his effort in picking air, and he seemed to have better flights than his brother, and there's sure something to that. I have trouble with the little gliders when I do get them in thermal lift. It seems like often they'll start to speed up, and then they'll go into a spiral dive into the ground. But I have saved a couple of gliders this way that would have been lost if it had flown better. Well, thank you for watching this segment of my thoughts on free flight.